right? It's leveling the playing field. And since Iron Man is part of the Avengers, let's go there. You came forward with an idea called "Make Wakanda Real."
Yes,
That was good. I like how you did that.
Thank you, thank you. Smooth.
He's
smooth.
That was
Thank you,
smooth.
thank you. And, listen, there's no one smoother than you, my friend.
Yeah,
It's actually a
I was like,
compliment.
wow,
that works.
that was
that works.
That was nice how you did
So,
that.
for those who haven't heard of your program, your effort, what is it, and why are you doing it? Because it's going to set the basis for this whole conversation.
Well, Will.i.am is so far ahead of like humanity in a lot of ways in terms of his ability to bring culture, art, spirituality, a political consciousness, technology. And then when you take a step back from him, there's a big gulf in terms of what's going on in the Black community and the kind of conversations that's going on. And so for me, I thought it was really important, since we have someone who's already such a pioneer, how do you get other people at least engaging with the conversation? Well, luckily, Wakanda, which is, in the Marvel superhero universe, it's a Black African nation that is the most technologically advanced in the world. They're using technology for good. They're a heroic country. They also have culture. I'm like this. I said we should use this metaphor as an answer back to the despair, an answer back to the loss of
Feeling
hope.
of being left behind.
And a reality of being left behind in a lot of ways, where we're past Obama. It's not a hope and change kind of moment, and there's a lot of people who are really giving up. A politics of resentment in the Black community, a politics of despair in the Black community. And how do you fix that? You got to fix it with hope, but it's got to be hope that has something to do with today.
Yeah.
And so about a year and a half ago, we said, well, why don't we go to FYI, where I got my brain blown open with all this stuff, and just bring the whole community there. And he opened the doors, and we had a simple event called Make Wakanda Real. Yeah. And it was an amazing thing. Several hundred people showed up from the community. We could not get them to leave. And it was, and this guy breaks out in the middle of we're doing our talk, our interview, and with giving me no notice as usual, he just pulls out his phone, and the persona on his phone they start having a debate and arguments, and the people's jaws are hanging on the ground. Nobody had ever seen anything like this before.
I think I've seen the video clip.
Yeah. And it really started something. So now we have this whole movement now that came out of Will.i.am shop.
Hey everybody, Peter here. If you're enjoying this episode,